Hi everybody, welcome in. If this is your first video with us, welcome back if it is not. Either way, we are so excited that you're here and super grateful you've decided to spend just a little bit of your day with us today. So today is the best kind of video because one, Mike is here, and two, today we're doing a trip announcement. So if you're ready to hear more, let's just get started, shall we? I'm Rachel.
I'm Mike.
And this is Attainable Disney. Okay, everybody. So, Happy New Year. This is the first video of 2023. How does it feel, Mike?
It's the future. 2023.
It's officially
really
the future.
Yeah.
That's fair. That is fair.
Yeah.
So, 2023, the first thing that we have planned is we are going to Walt Disney World. Woo! So, Mike, let's tell them about our trip.
Yes.
When are we going?
We are going in February.
Yes. So we're going to Walt Disney World the first week of February. We're leaving February 5th. So, Mike, let's tell them what's special about this trip. We were just kind of like reminiscing about this sort of last night.
Right.
So, Mike and I have been together
7 years.
7 years. And the first trip that we took to Walt Disney World was, we had been together just over a year at that point. Like 13 months, right? I mean, like literally just over a year.
Right.
And we went for Mike's birthday, which was
2017,
which was just, so Mike's birthday is February 11th. So we went for Mike's birthday. And then for a few years, we took this trip like in February, right? Like we went for Mike's birthday. So we're going again. So we haven't been on this, like, we love this like February trip to Hollywood Studios. We love the weather. It's usually like kind of quiet, right? It's like not hot. It's not cold. It's not hot. The parks
doesn't rain as much either.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
It's not like pool weather. You have to wear a sweatshirt, so it's not like winter, but it's not summer. The parks aren't super crowded. This is like a kind of an annual trip for us that we've kind of gotten a little bit off track the past couple years, and we're really excited to get back to it. So let's talk about what we're going to be doing. So this trip, we are going to be staying at Saratoga Springs. So our DVC interest is at Saratoga Springs. We own at Saratoga Springs. This will be the first time that we're staying there. We kind of went back and forth. So first we were going to stay at Contemporary. We were going to stay at like Bay Lake Tower. We were going to stay at a few different places. We decided to stay at Saratoga Springs because it's sort of the cheapest. Like it's the lowest number of points. So we could stay for the longest. Which is interesting because that's not normally how we travel. We usually go for shorter amounts of times and we go hard, right? Like we'll go for like a few days and just like take it to the hoop. This time we decided to sort of do something different and go for a longer amount of time and do it like a little bit more relaxing, like spread more time out and like kind of do less and sort of have less going on. So it's interesting. So we're going to be staying at Saratoga Springs. I mean, we haven't been there since we did the tour because that's where the like tour, like if you want to go tour a DVC center, that's where like the preview center is, right?
It's a huge estate.
It is. It's a very
pretty,
very large property. Very large property. Yeah. So I did select that we stay in a preferred room, which means it's the buildings right next to Disney Springs. So I felt like then we would be a little bit we wouldn't just be like out in the middle of nowhere, because like you can absolutely be out in the middle of nowhere at Saratoga Springs. So if we were in the buildings next to Disney Springs, I felt like we could be sort of close to that. I don't know, which wouldn't feel so out in the middle of nowhere to me. I don't know. So we're gonna be staying at Saratoga Springs. Obviously we're gonna be going to Hollywood Studios so that we can go to Star Wars. We can go to Galaxy's Edge. So on our Star Wars day, for the first time ever, so we've been going, I mean, our first time we went to Hollywood Studios and Galaxy's Edge, well, they didn't even have Galaxy's Edge then, but the first time we went to Hollywood Studios was in 2017. And now it's going to be 2023. So the first time in, I don't know, what is that, 6 years?
Yeah.
We're going to Oga's Cantina.
Oga's Cantina.
And I'm very excited. I'm very excited. So, yeah, I just have never really been able to get like a reservation. So really excited to do that. I mean, we know everything about Galaxy's Edge. It's just like so like immersive and so detailed. So just really excited to do something new and something different, right? I mean, neither of us are like real big drinkers, but you know, they have like very fancy non-alcoholic beverages, which is what I love about Disney World.
I'm gonna have an alcoholic drink.
You're gonna get
I'm gonna do it, yeah. Whatever their big one is.
Yeah, you're gonna do it.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it. Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah.
I like it.
One of us should. Yeah.
Yeah. So what else are you excited to do while we're at Galaxy's Edge?
Let's see. I just like the ambiance.
Yeah.
You know, maybe a blue milk, green milk.
Okay, a little milk moment.
Yeah, Smuggler's Run.
Yeah, for sure.
That's my favorite. Rise of the Resistance we did it. We did it, right?
We did.
Once is enough for me. I mean, what? Are you saying you want to do it again, or?
Well, I mean, we'll see what happens.
If it was, I guess it would be different because we did it in 2020 in December during, you know, the pandemic, and if I remember, they were wearing masks.
We did it like height of COVID.
Height of COVID, yeah.
Right, where there was like a lot of like masking involved.
Did they have shields too?
They had face shields, they had masks, and they had like limited cast members even. So like I feel like the experience was not
right. It wasn't the full experience.
As immersive maybe as it could have been.
So yeah, perhaps it's just, man, is it hard to get on.
It's very different these days.
Are you saying with the thing?
The novelty's worn off, yeah. And you can get like the lightning lane and stuff for it. So.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll probably do it then.
So, well, if
we'll
it's
see.
As long as it's not like too much of a pain in the butt, we'll do it again.
Smuggler's Run will be fun because it was just your party was allowed, right?
Yep. Yeah. So
it's just the two of us, where the thing can handle what, at least 4 people? 6 people, and there's stuff for every person to do. Like I was, you know, spamming the missile button, you know, in the ride.
Yeah.
And Rachel was doing the hyperdrive, which was
the pilot.
Was really cool.
Yeah.
So it would be kind of fun to experience it with a whole crew. Yeah, I assume we'll get set up with other people.
Yeah. I mean, like, it sucks, though. Like, you could get set with, like, a group that has, like, a 7-year-old who, like, insists on being the pilot. And then he just, like...
suck. I would like to be the hyperdrive.
And then he just, like, sends you right into the ground. While you're in line, you know, we gotta, like, find some other couples or something. You know what I mean? We gotta team up and be like,
wow, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Us. We're gonna do this.
You look like you get it.
Are you guys cool?
Are you cool?
Got it.
Are you cool? So, yeah, so definitely those rides will be like different, which will be fun.
Yes. But yeah, Smuggler's Run. I'd like to. If we could do it twice, that'd be great.
Yeah, love Smuggler's Run.
Might be hard though. But...
Although, like the queue to Smuggler's Run and like when you like walk down that thing makes me very panicky. Like when you like walk down that jetway and it gets smaller and smaller, but it's gonna be okay.
Yeah.
So very excited for an afternoon at 2. Also, while we're in Hollywood Studios, I did get a dinner reservation for Hollywood and Vine for Minnie's. I forget what they call it. Minnie's something Minnie's party or something. Anyway, so it's like a buffet at Hollywood and Vine of, you know, classic characters. It sounds like Minnie's the leader of the party. So never had a meal there, so that'll be fun. I feel like something that Hollywood Studios does really well for dining is the quick service, right? So like the ABC backlot and, you know, all those ones that are like on like Sunset Boulevard, right? So there's always like so many choices and there's like so much to do there. You know, we don't usually like sit down and have a meal. But you know, again, in the spirit of this trip of like, you know, kind of taking it slower, I thought it would be nice to do something different. So yeah, so I booked us at Hollywood and Vine for the Minnie's, I can't remember what it's called, Minnie's buffet party with friends or whatever.
Cool.
So that'll be different. Yeah. So then another park day that we're gonna do is we're gonna go to Magic Kingdom. So we kind of went back and forth about if we were gonna do Magic Kingdom, we were gonna do Epcot.
Yeah.
You know, we just went to Epcot in September, and we went on, and like the main draw for Epcot obviously was Guardians and Remy.
Yeah.
And both of them were incredible. I don't know, so we kind of went back and forth. Mike got to pick, obviously he picked the one day where we were going to Hollywood Studios, so I don't know, I pulled the trigger on Magic Kingdom.
It will be neat seeing, I mean, it won't be open, but the Tron ride.
Yeah, so I mean, that was really the deciding factor for me, is because I feel like you know, they keep saying that Tron is opening in the spring, and we don't know. Like, we don't know what that means. And we know that even, you know, just before Christmas, they were doing, you know, with humans, like trial runs, right? I mean, there's people on it doing trial runs. We know that the railroad is back open. So I feel like, I don't know what spring means, but I feel like it's any minute. And so I feel like I want to have, like, I feel like having the Magic Kingdom Park Pass, I just feel like it's any minute.
I wonder how hard it would be to get on the ride if, let's say, they just wildly opened it up in January.
I don't know.
This month or...
Yeah, so I don't know. So, I mean, I just feel like there's a chance, and like not even a small chance.
I wonder if it would take up half of our day, probably.
I mean, you know me, like I'm not going on this whole trip to spend half the day in line for one ride. But I feel like there's a chance, and it's not a small chance, that like it could be open, or they could be doing some kind of like trial runs or something.
Be cool. Yeah. I just want to see the test. What do you call that?
Yeah, so we wanted to like check out the like test. You know what I mean? They have that like seat like outside of it that you could like try it. The railroad is back open, so we could like go through it at least. What I'd heard is that, or what I've seen is that they've kind of updated the Tron ride. So instead of it just being the motorcycles, at the end of the, you know, there's like all the motorcycles in a row. At the end, there's kind of an open car or two open cars, kind of more conventional sort of dark ride, roller coaster seats or whatever, right? So it's like 4 people in a car. So I don't know. So I think for me, like we were kind of going back and forth between Epcot and Magic Kingdom. I decided on Magic Kingdom because there's just like a lot of signs that point to Tron is going to open sort of at any minute. And I feel like as soon as they announce a date, there'll be no way to get a park pass or whatever, park reservation. So I was like, let me just get it. And then if it's open, it's open. And if it's not, then, oh no, we have to spend a day at Magic Kingdom. You know what I mean? Like, it'll be great.
Right. Well, Magic Kingdom is Magic Kingdom. It's always great.
Yeah, right. So, like, even if Tron is not open, then, like...
And the train is open, so that's cool.
So the train is open. Mike has literally never been on the train.
Never been on the train. There's always something new.
Mike has literally never been on the train.
In the Magic Kingdom.
Which is wild.
Yeah. Why did they close it down?
Because of Tron. So the first time that he and I went to Magic Kingdom together was 2019. And it was closed for Tron.
Wow. They've been working on Tron that long.
Yeah. So he's never been on the train. We have been hoofing it all the way to the back of the park. So I don't know. So excited to show him the train.
Cool. I was on the train in Disneyland, right?
We did, yes. We did take the train all around Disneyland a couple times. Because it was like 1 degree. It was so cold. So while we're in Magic Kingdom, we're gonna do Be Our Guest.
Oh yes, Be Our Guest. We did that in 2020.
Be our guest, be our guest.
Was it December of 2020 we did that?
It was.
Yeah. It's quite an experience.
It was, yes, when we were supposed to be getting married and we went to Disney World anyway.
Yep.
Yes, we're going to Be Our Guest because why not?
The food is amazing.
Just like why not?
Yeah.
It's fun. We like it there. I know a lot. I mean, whatever.
Yeah, are you alluding to the fact that it's... Yeah, it takes some dough. So you gotta...
It's $67 a person.
Yeah.
Honestly, though, like...
Does that include tip? Did we tip? I don't remember.
Yeah, that's all inclusive, I believe.
So you're not supposed to tip? I don't remember.
I don't know. But honestly, $67 a person, you're in the Magic Kingdom. That's like the only like real...
It's really good food.
And it's
really good food.
Whatever, dude. It's fancy.
And the gray stuff.
The gray stuff.
The
gray stuff.
And you get to keep a thing, right?
We paid extra for that fancy drink. I got one of those fancy drinks with like the cup and the...
And it lights up.
Yeah.
Yep.
Whatever, dude. I'm looking forward to it. We like it there. So on some of our non-park days, we have a couple reservations. So one day we're going to go to Sanaa out at Animal Kingdom Lodge, which we've never been there before. We've never really been to Animal Kingdom Lodge. That's another one that we like keep talking about staying there, and then we talk ourselves out of it because it's like so far away from everything that we want to do because we don't like Animal Kingdom Park.
Yeah, I don't like Animal Kingdom.
I know. We don't like Animal Kingdom Park. So we're really excited to go to Animal Kingdom Lodge, have dinner at Sanaa, which we just hear like so many good things about. Sit on the patio, maybe have like a drink after dinner, watch the animals on the savannah, just like kind of experience that. Cool. And then maybe that will help us decide if we want to stay there, right? Like if it's...
So it's on the Animal Kingdom DVC property? Oh.
So if it's like amazing enough out there that like we want to spend more time there, then maybe we'll, then maybe we'll stay there. I don't know. So excited just to like go spend the evening at that resort. So maybe we'll go over a little bit early. Maybe we'll like check out the shops and just like walk around and, kind of like take it all in. So we'll spend like an evening out at that resort and have dinner at Sanaa. So we're looking forward to that. And then on another one of our on our no park days, we're going to spend the afternoon at the boardwalk, which, is just one of our like favorite places on Disney property. And we're going to have lunch at Beaches and Cream. Which if you guys remember from our vlogs from our September trip, it's like pretty much like a can't miss reservation for us. We really do like it there a lot.
Yeah, it's good.
The fancy grilled cheese, the fancy milkshakes, just like the whole situation, right? So we got some fun stuff planned.
Oh, should we get the kitchen sink there?
Oh, the kitchen sink, and then they like turn on the lights and they do the whole...
Oh, we'll be called out if they
do that whole thing. And the kitchen sink is for like 4 people.
Yeah,
I don't even know.
We would look bad doing that.
We can't even finish the milkshakes usually.
We would look bad. That would be a bad move. Right.
I don't know.
Probably not gonna happen.
So that's what we got going on. So we're going February 5th. We're gonna go for the week for Mike's birthday. We've got some really fun stuff planned. Of course, I'm gonna buy my weight and pins. What else are we looking forward to?
I love Orlando in winter. It's just the perfect. It's perfect down there. It's like 70 degrees, sunny. At least that's usually what it is when we go there in that time of year. I mean, if you go there in March, it already starts getting muggy and hot. We were there in December, was it? And it was kind of, it's like the sweet spot of like weather, sunshine. It's like the perfect time for that.
Yeah.
And, where we are, it's typical cold winter, snow.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, it was something I remember distinctly was when we went in 2017, it was snowing here at where we are. And then, driving to the airport, and then we show up in Orlando and it was beautiful and perfect. So,
yeah. I mean, when we went in September, I think we learned a lesson. I really wanted to go for the Halloween. And like, we're good now.
Yeah. just when
We're all
people
good.
say wet blanket, like hot wet blanket, it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It just,
because I've experienced humidity, but oof,
it was just like a punishment. You know what I mean? Like it was just,
fun.
it was bad. So, yeah. So we're just gonna do our like snowbird thing, where we just go in the winter. That's really what we really like that. So, yeah. So I mean, like we said, the weather's really good for us. It's not hot. It's not cold. Like I can just like wear like a little hoodie in the morning, and then at lunchtime you're great. So
it's goldy, yeah, it's beautiful.
Yeah. You know, we have more non-park days than we do park days, which is different for us. But I think it speaks to sort of the value of like our DVC, and that we can kind of take things slower, right? And we can kind of have more time, and that there isn't this like rush or this pressure or this you know, like we have to do it, like we have to get all this stuff in, because it's like we don't know when we'll be back or whatever. It's like we're gonna be back again before the end of the year, you know, like, so, you know, it feels like you know, having the DVC and sort of knowing that you'll be back sort of all the time, yeah, I don't know, it just means like we can really just kind of enjoy it differently. So I really, it's nice.
We're right next to Disney Springs, and there's also like 4 different restaurants at Saratoga.
I mean, the food at Saratoga, there's one sit-down restaurant at Saratoga, and then there's a lot of like pool bars at Saratoga, because there's a lot of different pools.
Right?
Yeah. So I mean, most of the time that most people that stay at Saratoga talk about the main food is at Disney Springs, like because it's so close that they'll just like walk over to Disney Springs.
So it's walkable to Disney Springs? Oh, that's neat.
Yeah, it's like right over like the little bridge thing.
Oh, that's really cool. Yeah. Disney Springs is fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which we don't really spend a lot of time at Disney Springs, because like we're always like busy. So yeah, again, I mean, it'll be just nice to kind of chill. So yeah. All right. So yeah, so that's our fun announcement for today. So thank you guys for joining us. Let us know in the comments below if you guys have any trips planned for 2023. We would love to hear it. Let us know if you guys have any experience with some of these restaurants, because some of them are new to us. Like Oga's is new, Hollywood and Vine is new, Sanaa is new. So let us know what to order, what to stay away from, right?
Yes. That would be very helpful. Yeah,
give us some tips, right? So, all right, guys. Well, thank you so much, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye.
Bye-bye.